Shalom Yasharella, giving all praise and glory to the most high power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob being the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. We say hallelujah Yah to his glorious and holy name. I've been going through Psalms, the 35th chapter, and I want to read verse 6. And all that we say and do is going to be by SHAM, MASHAYACH, as it says in Colossians 3:17, and whatsoever you do in word or deed, do all by SHAM, MASHAYACH, giving thanks to the Most High and the Father by SHAM, YAHAWASHI. So we're going to look at Psalms 35 and 6. It says, let their way be dark and slippery. This David praying and crying to the Most High against his enemies, which is a way that we can look at how he operated, because he was a man after the Most High's own heart, which is the Most High's own mind, that we can follow the same suit. He says, let their way be dark and slippery, and let the angel of the Most High persecute them. That's serious. He said, let the angel of the Most High persecute them. So, I want to look at what these angels of the Most High are capable of doing, at least their operation right here. We can see, if you allow me to show you about these angels of the spirits, you know, in Psalms 104 and 3, he called it his angel spirits, his ministers of flaming fire. So when you look at Ecclesiasticus 39 and 8, it says, there be spirits or angels, like David is crying to the Most High, for the angel of the Most High to persecute his enemies. He said, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. That's the Most High. What are they? Fire and hail and famine and death. All these were created for vengeance. The vengeance of the Most High. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. You hear that? Punishing the wicked to destruction. So he's crying out that the Most High sent an angel of the Most High to bring them into destruction. Look at Psalm 73. Psalms the 73rd chapter. Psalm 73 and 18. Take good notes. Psalm 73 and 18. Surely thou didst set them in slippery places, places where they could slip and fall, right? Thou castest them down into destruction through the angels of the Most High that's on this earth. Let me finish letting you know. I say they're on the earth, right? Let me prove that. Go back to where we are at concerning these angels. What it say? Surely thou didst set them in slippery places. Thou castest them down into destruction by the vengeance of the Most High. Look, Ecclesiasticus 39 and 31. It say, they shall rejoice, these angels, like David crying for the angel of the Most High, to be sent on his enemies. They shall rejoice in his commandment. Hear that? They will rejoice in the commandment of the Most High. And they shall be ready, where? Upon earth. You hear that? They're going to be ready upon earth. When need is, whenever the need is. And when their time has come, when the Most High say, do what I want you to do for vengeance against my servants and my friends. And when their time has come, when the angel of the Most High, the Spirit of the Most High has come, they shall not transgress his word. Hallelujah. Psalms 103 and 21. Psalms 103 and 21. Bless ye the Most High, all ye his hosts. That's hosts mean angels. Ye ministers of his that do his pleasure. So his pleasure is going to be to avenge David's enemies and our enemies. If we in the spirit with him and doing what he say do and following his rules and regulations, his laws, statutes, commandments, going back to Psalms 83rd, excuse me, the 73rd chapter, verse 19, it says, how are they brought into desolation as in a moment? Hear that? They are utterly consumed with terrors. You tell me, you ready for the angels? I remember Reagan said they had a anti-matter gun. We're matter. People are matter. You know. So they looking at a Star Wars program where they have anti-matter, you know. But the Most High said, how are they brought into desolation? As in a moment. He said, as in a moment. Like, boop, twinkle of an eye. They are utterly consumed with terrors. Hear that? They utterly consumed with terror. You think it's terror on this earth now? Wait to the Most High, because he said, hey, they have not been judged. We've been judged, but the nations haven't been judged. And you wait till he bring forth his vengeance. That's why I keep saying, I can't say it up. Mostly every time you hear me talk about prophecy, I say, hey, Hebrews 10:31 says it's a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the living power. For real, for real. So Psalms 103 and 21. Listen. Bless ye the Most High, all ye his hosts, all his angels. You hear it again. Ye ministers of his that do his pleasure. Hear that? They doing the pleasure of the Most High, these angels. That's why David is crying out for them. You know, well, we cry out for the Most High to send his angels. Michael, Uriel, Gabriel, Raphael, and all the hosts that belong to the Most High that he have for vengeance. Psalm 73 and 20. As a dream when one awaketh, so the Most High, power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, when thou awaketh, thou shalt despise their image. Oh yeah. He gonna despise their image, the characteristics of how they have set themselves up to be the Most High, MASHAYACH, the Israelites and everybody else, for that matter. That's why he told them, especially the superpowers of the earth today that are operating under the spirit of Satan. And if you think I'm not telling the truth, all you gotta do is read Matthew the 4th chapter, Luke the 4th chapter, where Satan sold to YAHAWASHI, the anointed Savior, all the kingdoms of the world. He said, all this could be yours if you do what? Bow down and worship me. Let me just prove it, just in case some of you might want to flag me for what I'm saying. I'm just reading what the scripture says with understanding. Luke 4th chapter, and the 5th verse. And the devil, taking him up into a high mountain, that him was YAHAWASHI, showed unto him all the kingdoms of the world at a moment of time. Like I said. And the devil said unto him, all this power will I give thee, and the glory of them, for that is delivered unto me. And to whomsoever I will, I give it. But the condition is this, like I said, if thou therefore wilt worship me, all shall be thine. So that's how they had a kingdom. They worshiping Satan. Straight up. You can look at it however you want to. You got to make it mean something different. Here it is. Most High said what? Isaiah 47 and 5, he told them this. Sit thou silent, be quiet, and get thee in the darkness. That's ignorance, not knowing. O daughter of the Chaldees, or virgin daughter of Babylon, we see in verse 1, which represent the Edomites when you read Psalms 137 and 8. Well, let's read verse 1 so you know. Some of you already been through this, but you understand. Some have not. It said, come down and sit in the dust. I mean, at a lower state, O virgin daughter of Babylon, right? Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldees. Hence, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate, right? So this virgin daughter of Babylon is defined in Psalms 137, 7 through 9. Psalms 137, 7 through 9. It said, remember, O Most High, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. So when we went into captivity under the Babylonians, starting our 70 year of captivity under the Babylonians, the Edomites burnt down our temples. So we couldn't go back to worship the Most High. That's in 1 Ezra, the 4th chapter, 45th verse. See, the answers to a lot of questions are answered in the Bible. We just got to know it to be able to go through the precepts to prove it. Thou also have vowed to build up the temple. This 1 Ezra 4:45. While David is prophesying what he's saying against the Edomites. Thou also have vowed to build up the temple which the Edomites burned when Judea was made desolate by the Chaldees. See? So their customs are like Egypt, customs like Babylonians, or the Chaldeans, Cushites, Ethiopians, like Nimrod. Nimrod, same old. That's why David's prophesying in Psalms 137:7. Remember, O Most High, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. That I just read to you, how they destroyed our temple. O daughter of Babylon, see? We see in verse 7 it said, the children of Edom. Who are they? O daughter of Babylon. So we call them a virgin daughter of Babylon because America has not been touched. People here in America don't know about war, like people overseas and people in different places, they had war. They know about war. Here is a virgin. O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed, see? Who ought to be destroyed. Happy shall it be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. See? He said, happy shall it be that taketh and dashes thy little ones against the stones. He said, you're going to be happy to dash the little ones against the stone, because that's what happened to us. Zechariah 2:6. Zechariah 2:6. You're going to be happy to do this because of the fact of what it is that has happened. Ho, ho, come forth. Flee from the land of the north, said the Most High, for I have spread you abroad as the four winds of heaven, said the Most High. Say, deliver thyself, O Zion, O 12 tribes that dwelleth with the daughter of Babylon. See? We dwelling with the daughter of Babylon, right here in America. And it's called Babylon the Great, virgin daughter of Babylon, Babylon. All you do is look at the back of a dollar bill. What you see there? Pyramid. Come on, that's Egypt. You have the Babylonian trace. You're dealing with Christmas, Easter, all that stuff come from Babylon. Representing Nimrod and Tammuz and their mama/wife Semiramis. It's a known fact. So they went into captivity, slavery, and bondage. We did. Like the Most High say, he scattered us around the world in captivity, slavery, and bondage. He's coming back to deliver us, but to deliver us, he got to bring forth destruction. So once they went into darkness, like he said, get thee into darkness. Once they went into darkness, Salakia, then they put the people, as it is today, in gross darkness, gross ignorance. You look at how the majority of the people, they say, do this, and they do it. That's why I say in Isaiah 60:2, for behold, the darkness, that's ignorance, not knowing, shall cover the earth. And gross darkness, gross ignorance, the people. I've been over this already. You see? But the Most High shall arise. That's why I say, Crum Most High. Rise Most High upon thee, upon the 1/3 of the 12 tribes of Israel. And his glory shall be seen upon thee. His glory as a MASHAYACH YAHAWASHI going to be seen upon us. You see? And that's who we dealing with. That's why I start with Colossians 3:17. All in the name of the Lord and Savior. That's why he told us in Revelation 18:4. Let's go in. Revelation 18:4. He said, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people. That's the 12 tribes of Israel. That ye be not partakers of her sins. See, don't say you're keeping the laws and you are operating under the disguise of the way this world is, and you think you rolling in the spirit. That's why he said, come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins. See, this is a change of mind. If you're the same as you always been, saying you're an Israelite, you're not an Israelite. Or you're a fake Israelite, you got to change. You know? And you can't let nobody hold you hostage to whatever it is that their mental stability or inability has in dealing with whatever it is, how they think, if you can't back it up with the scriptures. Because there's a lot of sin in America. You be not partakers of her sins, breaking the Most High's commandments, and that you receive not of her plagues. See, a lot of people have received of the plagues, and the Most High say he's going to put the plagues that he put on Egypt. A lot of people walking around here with plagues. They already been plagued. He bringing these plagues on this earth. What you going to do when he come for you? Or he might already came for you. How you going to get out of it? That's why I say come out of her, my people. First and foremost, you got to come out of the mindset. You got to change your whole way of thinking. Or you can be joined to them if you want. Isaiah 13 and 14. Isaiah 13, 14. See, the prophecies are here. It's just a matter of who's going to really pay attention in these last days. So we in the third world war right now. Isaiah 13 and 14. And it shall come, it shall be as a chased roe, as a chased deer, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. Who's it talking about? Verse 1, the burden of Babylon. See, here go Babylon again. That's why a lot of scriptures are twofold. We know that the virgin daughter of Babylon, we didn't define it, that Babylon as America, or the so-called Caucasian race. I'll say indigenous Caucasian race, because it's not just about color. It's about who the seed of your father is. Understand this. But it's going to be revealed, because it's going to hurt them. It's going to cut them. It's going to hurt 2/3 of our people, because they nothing but a bunch of sambos anyway. But most are going to have a remnant of all nations. Somebody got to be able to fulfill what it is that's written in the scriptures, right? We fulfill what it is mostly all throughout the Bible. So somebody got to fulfill what it is that's going to be the case when salvation, powers from the authority is coming to the Israelites, and we got next forever and ever and ever. Somebody got to fulfill it. So it tells you, and it shall be a chased roe, as a chased roe, as a chased deer, as a sheep that no man taketh up. Ain't nobody want to be bothered with them at this time. They shall every man turn to his own people. See? Everybody gonna turn to their own people. That's why I say come out of her, my people. The other people gonna be able to come out. They're gonna be able to go to their own lands. What did it say? They shall every man turn to his own people and flee everyone into his own land. Where we gonna flee? Well, I know where to flee. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through. Hear that? Everyone that's found gonna be thrust through. I know y'all don't want to hear this, but it is what it is. It's prophecy. Everyone that's found will be thrust through. That's why I say, come out of her, my people. Listen. And every one of you that's joining to their sins and receiving their plagues, every one that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Okay? That's prophecy. And just in case you holy rollers out there thinking that this don't include you because you're going to be up in the sky somewhere, or somewhere you say you're going to be with the rapture, y'all call it. Mosiah said this in Amos 9 and 10. Amos 9 and 10, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. Which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. That's what I just said. And y'all teaching that y'all gonna be up in the sky somewhere. No. You're gonna pay. That's why what is sin? Let's define that so you know. That's why he said you be not partakers of her sins. What's sin? 1 John 3 and 4 defines what sin is. Since y'all said we're not under the law, let's see what sin is. In the New Testament, whosoever committed sin, we define as sin, transgresses also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law. See that? So sin is the transgression of the law that the Most High wrote with his finger. The work of the Most High. Understand this. Get wisdom of Solomon. 18 and 4. Wisdom of Solomon in the Apocrypha 18:4. For they were worthy to be deprived of light. Hear that? They were worthy to be deprived of light and imprisoned in darkness, who had kept thy sons shut up. Hear that? Who kept us in captivity, slavery, and bondage. Say they were worthy. Remember, he say, told them to get into darkness. And when they went into darkness, they put the people that don't have any common sense or don't have this ability to understand spiritual things into gross darkness, gross ignorance. So now we hear him say, it was Solomon 18:4, for they were worthy to be deprived of light. What is this light? They were worthy to be deprived of light. Understand this. What's that light? Proverbs 6:23. You got to hear this so that you don't get caught up in what did you see in these religions and what has been presented to us from slavery until now, and come out of that, man. What's the light? Proverbs 6:23. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light. You hear that? The law is light. And reproofs of instruction are the way of light. So we're with the law and with this Bible teaching us of the Most High's way, the path that we should be on, we can reprove people concerning what's right from wrong. That's what we're doing. Now going back to Wisdom of Solomon 18:4, for they were worthy to be deprived of light. So they were worthy to be deprived of light, the Most High said. And imprisoned in darkness. That's why can't get no clearer than that. What did he tell you in? He told them in what? Psalms 47:5. Again, just in case you missed it. He said what? Sit thee silent, be quiet, and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldees, or virgin daughter of Babylon, representing America and the Edomite nation. That's the superpower of the earth. For thou shalt no more be called the lady of kingdoms. There ain't gonna be no Statue of Liberty nowhere in the kingdom. Look, going back to Wisdom of Solomon 18:4. But they were worthy to be deprived of light and imprisoned in darkness. So they're imprisoned in darkness. Not only within the darkness, but imprisoned in darkness, ignorance, not knowing. Who had kept thy sons shut up in captivity, slavery, and bondage until this day. By whom the incorrupt light of the law was to be given unto the world. See? The incorruptible light, the law of the Most High, was to be given to the world. See, this is the only time that we went into captivity, slavery, and bondage, that we were deprived of who we were, our culture, how we served the Most High through his laws, statutes, and commandments, having faith in him, given another power. They set themselves up to be the Most High, be a MASHAYACH, YAHAWASHI, be the Israelites, be everybody. Diabolical plan when you read Psalms 83rd chapter to take the name of Israel out of existence, out of remembrance. But the Holy Spirit, that a lot of y'all don't know anything about, if you go to churches and you go to these religions, MASHAYACH gonna bring all things back to your remembrance. So the only way we're gonna have things coming back to our remembrance if we read and understand this Bible, precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little, not just reading like a regular book, novel. And that's how they've been programmed to do. There's something I keep saying, it's called the religious instruction to the Negroes in the United States of America. Allegedly, we came in 1619 and 1620. They had this down. How they going to program us to forget about who we were and who we are, to come up with these religions, this religious type of way of thinking. Why, he said, I mean, how is it somebody that's in darkness that don't see the light, someone that's imprisoned in darkness and not released from darkness, as the Most High says, shut up, set thee silent, and get thee into darkness. How can they bring the light? How can they bring the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High when they're imprisoned in darkness? Make that make sense? Make it make sense. You can't. And in the end, we were already told in Wisdom of Solomon 5:7, when, let me show you, when salvation is coming on this earth, what they're going to say. Wisdom of Solomon 5:7 say, we wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Come on. Wickedness and destruction. Wickedness and destruction. Then what they going to say? Yeah, we have gone through deserts where there lay no way. But as for the way of the Most High and on MASHAYACH, YAHAWASHI, the anointed Savior, we have not known it. Point blank. So that's what's going to be said to those that you want to follow in these different religions and so forth. You see, this 2024 of Esau's year coming in with a bang, man. A lot of people being exposed. But what it is that they are not teaching that is right. The Most High visiting. Understand, overstand this. The Most High the one that wound. The Most High the one that healed. Job 24:13. David praying against his enemies. He said, hey, just like we have to, say they are of those that rebel against the light. Remember, in the end, we just went to the very end. When salvation come on this earth, righteousness going to be set up on this earth. They're going to say, hey, we wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Yeah, we've gone through deserts where there lay no way. But as for the way of the Most High and the MASHAYACH, YAHAWASHI, we have not known it. Known is past tense. That's from the time we live in now to the time that salvation, righteousness is coming on this earth. That's what they're going to say. That's why I say. Job 24:13. They are of those that rebel against the light. Hear that? They are of those that rebel against the light, against the laws of the Most High. They know not the way, like they said, they know not the ways thereof. As for the way of the Most High, the MASHAYACH, YAHAWASHI, what did it say? We have not known it. There are those that rebel against the light. They know not the ways thereof, nor abide in the paths thereof. There it is. See? It's right there. Look at 2nd Ezra, the 3rd chapter. 2nd Ezra, the 3rd chapter. And verse 32. Ezra was crying out to the Most. He said, Is it there any other people that knoweth thee beside Israel? Think about that. He says, is there any other people that know the Most High beside Israel? Or what generation has so believed that covenants as Jacob? What generation? Like I hear preachers saying the covenants for everybody, man. They need to go somewhere with all that. That's why I say they don't know this Bible. I'm going to read something to you, and I want you to tell your preacher to break it down and tell me, or us, that this is off. Let's read Psalms 105. This is who the covenant was made with, the agreement that the Most High made with the 12 tribes of Israel. Let's find out. He said, Psalms 105:8. He have remembered his covenant, just his contract, this agreement forever. The word which he commanded to 1,000 generations. You hear that? Let's find out who this covenant was made with. Which covenant he made with Abraham. Okay, Start with our forefather Abraham and his oath unto Isaac, and confirm the same unto Jacob for a law. Hear that? Confirm the same unto Jacob for a law, and to Israel, that's the Israelites, for an everlasting covenant. That means forever and ever and ever. To the Israelites, to Abraham, to Isaac, to Jacob, to the 12 tribes of Israel. How long? Forever and ever and ever. So, tell your pastor to break that down, because y'all talking about the covenants with everyone. So now let's go back to 2nd Ezra, the 3rd chapter. And hold on to Wisdom of Solomon 18:4. We got to go back there because I got to bring a point out on that also. And verse 32 says, or is there any other people that knoweth thee beside Israel? Beside we the Israelites? Or what generation has so believed thy covenants as Jacob? We just read who the covenants were for. Abraham to Isaac to Jacob to the 12 tribes of Israel. Now Abraham had Ishmael, but did it say Ishmael? And Isaac had Esau. Did it say Esau? No. It said Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Matter of fact, the Most High said he is the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And Jacob being the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. Forever and ever and ever. So that's a memorial to all generations. His name forever and a memorial to all generations. Read it. Exodus 3:15. Matthew 22:31-32. Acts 3:13. Many other places. I mean, here it is. It says, verse 33, or yet their reward appeareth not, and their labor have no fruit, for I have gone here and there through the heathen. This is what Ezra said. He said, I done went here and there. I done gone through the heathens. And I see that they flow in wealth. Like we see right now. The heathen flowing in wealth. I guess if you had over 400 years of free labor, slavery, I guess you would be wealthy, wouldn't you? He said he's going here and there. We in captivity. Ezra in captivity. He said he see the heathen flowing in wealth, and think not upon thy commandments as it is today. Or tell me what religion or what religious leader or dignitary that y'all call in this world, so-called, politician or whoever, say we got to come out to the laws of the most high power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob being the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel, and name them 12 tribes. Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Asher, Naphtali, and Issachar. Who, if y'all might say? And don't be telling me that Israel been done away with. No. Because when you read Revelation, the 7th chapter, the 4th verse to the 8th verse, his name is 12,000 from each of the tribes of Israel. Come on. You read Revelation 21st chapter, the gates, going to be 3 gates on the north, 3 gates on the south, 3 gates on the west, and 3 gates on the east. Each gate has the name of the 12 tribes of Israel on it. So make that make sense. Y'all been lied to, straight up. But I digress. Going back to 2nd Ezra, it's just the truth, that's all. I'm just a messenger. 2nd Ezra 3:34. He say, weigh thou therefore our wickedness now in the balance. So Ezra said, hey, weigh our wickedness compared to something, because if you weighing something, it got to be some kind of comparison on the balance. You know, the scale, you got a scale that's going to go down this way and go that way, whichever way, right? Say, hey, weigh thou therefore our wickedness now in the balance, and theirs also that dwell in the world. Hear that? These heathen that dwell in the world compared to our wickedness. And so shall thou name nowhere be found but in Israel, but us, with us, Israelites, even to this day. Or when was it that they which dwell upon the earth have not sinned in thy sight? Or what people have so kept thy commandments? What people have so kept the Most High's commandments, his rules and regulations? He said, hey, thou shalt find that Israel by name have kept thy precepts, but not the heathen. As we read already, went to the future. They already said in Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 7. What they say? We weird ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Yeah, we gone through deserts where there lay no way. But as for the way of the Most High and the MASHAYACH, we have not known it. So I don't care how much studying or how much this research and that research or whatever you try and discover this here over there, it don't matter. That's the end of the whole matter. They're not going to know the Most High and the MASHAYACH as it is written, or make it mean something different. So that's what we're looking at. Going back to Wisdom of Solomon 18 and 4. See, they've done things that is contrary to what they should have done. And therefore, there's going to be a judgment. It's nothing that, can be done. All I can do is help those that will listen to, because it's going to be a remnant of everyone. And I can't say who, not even myself, But I know that you got an opportunity if you listen to what we're saying through the Spirit of the Most High. Listen, Wisdom of Solomon 18 and 4 again. For they were worthy to be deprived of light and imprisoned in darkness. Hear that? Not only in gross darkness, they put the people in. Most I say he imprisoned them in darkness. So they operating the way they should operate. They're in order. Look. Proverbs 16 and 4, they in order. Proverbs 16 and 4. The Most High have made all things for himself. Hear that? Even the wicked for the day of evil. So they in order. He made them for the day of evil. We chose evil, and the Most High told our ancestors, look, I'm going to give you to the works of the heathen if you don't do what I say do. It's our fault. It's our ancestors' fault. And here we are now trying to come back to the Most High and still not really worthy. That's why I say you got to seek him 10 times. You got brothers think they all that. Man, we got to seek him 10, 20, 40, 50, 60, however many times more. From what we have been through and looking at, okay, well, just because we here in the last days, what about the 1/3 that could be already lived here? It didn't have to come back here like Daniel, Ezra didn't have to come back here to this wicked place. What about them? You got to think about that. Don't just think because we here now. I mean, I've seen people come and go like a revolving door. Come on. High powered. But they're gone. They're gone. So you got to endure to the end. And even if you endure to the end, you say the righteous scarcely going to be saved. You still can't make yourself one of the number. These are the things spiritually you got to think about and not really saying what I'm going to do, because I've been there. And when I start seeing things more spiritually, I realize, man, I can't count myself as one of the righteous. Can't count myself one of them the number, or the 144,000. Ain't nobody asking no questions. When I ask what number are you of the 144,000, what gate you going through, guaranteed. Ain't nobody saying nothing, but then when we look at ourselves, we be getting in the spirit, as we call ourselves being in the spirit, and we be like, what we gonna do when we get to the kingdom? We done made ourselves one of the number. I'm a victim of it. I just realized, man, I have to change. Because it say, did I make that self one of the number? And I can't say what part of the 144,000, even the 1/3 that I am. I just hope that, as the body of a MASHAYACH, I'll be a little fingernail or something that's on the body. Whatever, man. The little bitty toenail that's coming, I don't know, whatever. That's what you should be thinking. That's humility. Or keep thinking you're going to be there. If all you that think you're going to be there, you know you're going to be there. What number you are you of the 144,000? What gate you going through? I'm waiting on the answer. If anybody asking those questions, enough. I ain't trying to be off on that aspect. Let's go to a story of a sister. We don't cover sisters that much. Let's cover the sister, Susanna, in the Apocrypha. Go to Susanna. The it's just one chapter. Go to verse. We're gonna start at verse 31. Check this out. Now Susanna was a very delicate woman and beauteous to behold. You hear that? Not beauty, but beauteous to behold. I like that word, beauteous. She had to be a powerful sister. She was look very, very beautiful. And these wicked men commanded to uncover her face, but she was covered, that they might be filled with her beauty. But wait a minute, no, Salaki, I gotta go back to Wisdom of Solomon, something that I wanted to bring out of Wisdom of Solomon 18:4. Before we go there. That's gonna change the whole mode. Wisdom of Solomon 18:4, for they were worthy to be deprived of light and imprisoned in darkness, right? And the last ones that's in prison in darkness are the Edomites, who had kept thy sons shut up, see, in captivity, slavery, and bondage, as we are still, by whom the uncorrupt light of the law was to be given unto the world, see? We're supposed to be given to the world. So, first and foremost, when we look at given to the world, that's why the Most High say he was a little angry with us, but they helped forward the affliction. Now, he's saying that this uncorruptible law was supposed to be given to the world, but they didn't do that. That's why when you look at Isaiah 45:17, it says, but Israel shall be saved in the Most High, or MASHAYACH, with an everlasting salvation, meaning powers and authority coming through the Israelites going to last forever and ever and ever. That's why it's worthy and worth it for you to change. Be born again, become a new man, a new woman in this truth. Keeping the laws of the Most High. Keeping the commandments of the Most High. Just that ye shall not be ashamed, that ye is the 12 tribes of Israel, shall not be ashamed, nor confounded, mean confused, world without end. So the laws of the Most High were supposed to continue to go forward, but they stopped when they brought us into captivity, imprisoned us. You know, wasn't no slave trade. We are prisoners of war. You see? And they took our identity away from us and picked it up for themselves. That's why when you look at this, man, you got to really understand. Lamentations 4:22. In these last days, the Most High said, the punishment of thine iniquity, the punishment of our iniquity for those that came out of her, you know, that didn't follow her sins, fall into her sins, and receive her plagues. We read in Revelation 18:4. The punishment of thine iniquity, all wickedness being against the Most High, is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. Zion represents the 12 tribes of Israel. You know, that's who we are. We that Zion that the Bible is talking about. O 12 tribes of Israel. You see? That's why when you read Isaiah 51:16, this proves who the Zion represents, Z-I-O-N. Isaiah 51:16, and I have put my words in thy mouth, and I have covered thee in the shadow of mine hand, that I may plant the heavens and lay the foundation of the earth, and say unto Zion, Z-I-O-N, thou art my people. You see? So, in my people, you can go to Matthew, the 2nd chapter, and the 6th verse. Show you who the Most High's people are. I don't know how y'all say we don't exist. Here it is in Matthew 2:6. And thou, Bethlehem, where MASHAYACH was born, in the land of Judah, Jacob's fourth-born son, our forefather Jacob's fourth-born son, are not the least among the princes of Judah. It says, for out of these shall come a governor, who is a YAHAWASHI, that shall rule my people Israel. You see that? Rule my people Israel. So we see my people, let's talk about the Israelites. So now, that's what they were supposed to do. They didn't do it. That's why the Most High say it was a little forward with us, a little angry with us. They held forward the affliction. Now let's change this, the mode, and let's go to the book of Susanna. And we're going to start at verse, 31. And it reads, now Susanna was a very delicate woman, and beauteous to behold, very beautiful woman. And these wicked men commanded to uncover her face, for she was covered. You see that? So you see, like the Arabs women cover their face. This is what our women did. A lot of customs that you see that's on this earth came from us. We the salt of the earth. We the flavor. For she was covered, that they might be filled with her beauty, to see her beautiful face. Therefore her friends and all that saw her wept. Then the two elders stood up in the midst of the people, and laid their hands upon her head. And she, weeping, looked up toward heaven, for her heart trusted in the Most High. She had faith in the Most High. That trusted is faith in the Most High. She looked up into heaven because she had faith in the Most High. And the elders said, as we walked in the garden alone, this woman came in with 2 maids and shut the garden doors and sent the maids away. Then a young man who there was hid came unto her and lay with her. A young man came, they said, and lay with her, meaning he had sexual intercourse with her. Then we that stood in a corner of the garden, seeing this wickedness, ran unto them. And when we saw them together, the man we could not hold, for he was stronger than we, and opened the door and leaped out. So he said the man was stronger than them, so he broke away and leaped out the door. But having taken this woman, we asked who the young man was, but she would not tell us. These things do we testify. Then the assembly believed them, as those that were the elders and judges of the people. So they condemned her to death. That's something. They condemned her to death. Then Susanna, see how serious this is about just messing around? Huh? It's serious. Then Susanna cried out with a loud voice and said, O everlasting most high power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that knoweth the secrets, and knoweth all things before they be. Thou knowest that they have borne false witness against me. So you know that they have brought about a false witness against me, a lie, and behold, I must die. Whereas I never did such things as these men have maliciously invented against me. They wanted to have sex with her. They made up this lie. What does Most High feel about liars? Let's go to Exodus, the law. Salakia, the 20th chapter. Exodus 20. And verse 16. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. These wicked elders, they wicked butts. They made up a lie together to have her put to death because she wouldn't have sex with them. Praying against them too. Going back to the history of Susanna. Verse 42, then Susanna cried out with a loud voice and said, O everlasting most high power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that knoweth the secrets and knoweth all things before they be. Thou knowest that have borne false witness against me. And behold, I must die. Whereas I never did such things as these men have maliciously invented against me. Malicious is angry without a cause. And the Most High heard her voice. See, the Most High hear. He hear our voice. Like he heard David's voice. Therefore, when she was led to be put to death, the Most High raised up the Holy Spirit of a young youth, whose name was Daniel, who cried with a loud voice, I am clear from the blood of this woman. Then all the people turned then toward him and said, what mean these words that thou hast spoken? Looking at him. What are you talking about? What mean these words you're speaking? You clear the blood of this woman. What are you talking about? Verse 48. So he standing in the midst of them said, are ye such fools, ye sons of Israel, that without examination or knowledge of the truth, ye have condemned the daughter of Israel? You know, condemn one of our beautiful daughters of Israel? Return again to the place of judgment. So go back to the place of judgment. These wicked elders brought out this accusation against one of the beautifulest women of Israel, Susanna. For they have carried false witness against her. Wherefore all the people turned again to haste. In haste. That's what I'm saying. Now she didn't pray to the Most High. She done sent up her prayers to the Most High and cried to the Most High. And here come Daniel to save the day. He said, return again to the place of judgment. But they have borne false witness against her. Wherefore all the people turned again in haste. And the elders said unto him, come, sit down among us, and show it us. Seeing the Most High have given thee the honor of an elder, so they trying to cut him. We're elders, you're supposed to believe whatever we say. Then said Daniel unto them, put these two aside, one far from another. Separate them. Put him over there so he can't hear what he is saying, and make sure when he leave, he can't hear what he said. So he separated them. Then said Daniel to them, put these two aside, one far from another, and I will examine them. So when they were put asunder, one from another, he called one of them and said unto him, O thou that art waxen old in wickedness. He already condemned him. He said, you wax old in wickedness. Now thy sin